Apple Mobile Device Accessibility, an introduction to VoiceOver on the iPhone, iPad, and iPod Touch, presented by the Virginia Department for the Blind and Vision Impaired Rehabilitation Technology Services Department. Many people ask, how does someone who cannot see the touchscreen of an iPhone use one? It may seem impossible at first, since the iPhone, iPod Touch, and iPad all use a flat, touch-operated surface that is inherently visual. But the folks at Apple have devised an ingenious way for people to operate these mobile devices using the screen reading technology and custom gestures built into VoiceOver, the free screen reader that comes built into the operating system of the device. So how does VoiceOver work? Setting up VoiceOver is easy, but since it is a one-time process, we won't cover that here in this video. When VoiceOver is set up, most people who use and rely on VoiceOver will use a feature called Triple-Click Home to toggle VoiceOver on and off. To do this, locate the Home button just below the bottom edge of the iPhone screen. Now press it 3 times in quick succession to activate or deactivate VoiceOver.
VoiceOver on.
Each object on the screen of the device is called an element. To hear a description of an element, simply tap it. You can move your finger around the screen to hear descriptions of additional screen elements.
Podcasts, iTunes, Maps, videos, messages. Safari.
To activate an
Double tap
element,
to open.
tap the screen twice in quick succession.
Safari. Apple. Link. Landmark start.
In addition to tapping individual elements to hear their description, you can move from element to element using single finger swipes, sometimes called flicks. To move to the next element, use one finger to swipe or flick from left to right anywhere on the screen.
Store. Mac. iPod. iPhone. iPad. iTunes. Support.
To move
Text
to the
field.
previous element,
Landmark end.
use one finger to swipe
Double
or
tap to
flick
edit.
from right to left anywhere on the screen.
Support. iTunes. iPad. iPhone. Link.
It is also possible to read large blocks of text using a 2-finger swipe or flick. To read from the current element or cursor location to the last screen element, use 2 fingers to swipe or flick from the top of the screen in a downward motion.
iPhone. Link. iPad. Link. iTunes. Link. Support. Link. VoiceOver delivers an
To read from the first element on the screen to the last element, use 2 fingers to swipe or flick from the bottom of the screen in an upward motion.
Apple. Link. Landmark start. Store. Link. Mac. Link. iPod. Link.
You can change VoiceOver settings using the rotor. The rotor is a virtual knob or dial that can be turned to change a setting. Using 2 fingers, hold them as if you were going to use them to turn a dial, such as one you might use to adjust the volume of a radio or TV. Next, press them against the screen. While holding the fingers in the dialing position on the screen, turn or rotate them as if you were adjusting a physical on-screen dial. It doesn't matter where on the screen you do this, the device knows you are making a rotor adjustment by the placement of your fingers. VoiceOver settings like language and speech rate may be changed by using either in the rotor, then using a single finger flick up or down to change the setting you just selected using the rotor.
Headings. Volume. Speech rate. 35%. 40%.
You can also change navigation element settings with the rotor. 2 such settings are headings and words. To move by either
Volume.
when using the single finger flip
Headings.
up and down.
23 headings.
For example, if you choose words in the rotor, then use a single
Links.
finger to flick down,
Form controls.
you will move to
One
the
form
next
control
word
language.
on the page if one is found.
Language. Characters.
If you next use the rotor to choose headings, a single
Words.
finger flick will now move by headings instead of words.
The same voiceover screen reader made the same voiceover screen reader screen voice same characters, words, lines, speech rate, volume, headings. It speaks your language.
We hope you have enjoyed learning some of the basic iPhone voiceover terms and commands. For additional instructional and informational videos, please visit our website, http://www.vdbvi.org. You can also contact us by mail or phone at Virginia Department for the Blind and Vision Impaired, Rehabilitation Technology Services, 397 Azalea Avenue, Richmond, Virginia 23227. Our phone number is area code 804-371-3140. This has been Dan Unstock, Information Technology Specialist for the Virginia Department for the Blind and Vision Impaired. Thanks for tuning in.